on more to win more. In 2023, it's hard to believe that in a game like Valorant, there are teammates that don't own a microphone. It is more likely that they don't feel like talking until the very last round where you whiff, and then they decide that they then have something to say. Well, and to that I say, anyways, the more you communicate with the team, the more ready everyone will be, increasing your chances of winning the round. Doesn't guarantee you the win, but this video is an example of what happens when you don't communicate.
Going out.
Okay, so how many comms have we heard since the beginning of the round? 14 seconds ago.
I think 3.
3 comms? Let's go back and...
You want to play? Let's play.
No, I don't know.
Many enemies cutting their vision.
Shadows traveling.
Many enemies say.
Cover going out.
Enemy spotted. A.
Are they gonna rotate?
To dust.
Okay, so that's 24 seconds with no comms,
Okay.
right? Not a single person said anything about them going A. Not a single person said they're going ramps. Not a single person said one ramps just died to him, right? Just nothing. So you're not on A, right? I'm not saying this is your fault, but if you see on minimap that they're going A, at least 3, just say like, oh, 3A, because like this will get in the hang. When you get into a rank where people will come, you don't have to com that anymore, but there's no reason for you not to com if you see that your teammates aren't coming,
Okay.
right? So for example, if I go back, I'll just say like 4A. I just saw 4 in the minimap, right? Because right now you shouldn't be worried about anything else. Like the beginning of the round, as a controller player, you should always be checking the minimap. Like, sure, you're mid, just keep jump picking, see if you see anything mid, but until then, just keep looking at the minimap, right? I'll just, like, beginning of the round, I always check minimap, always looking to see if they're going A or B, always ready to smoke regardless, listening for stuff going on, and if I hear something close to me, then I'll stop focusing minimap and I'll focus on the fight. But until then, see, like, I saw 4A, but just be like, that's 3 more on A. And that would mean like Neon could rotate a lot faster. This Cypher could have probably grabbed a better position because they're leaving mid. Look at where your Cypher is, and if you live mid and they go through mid, he's pretty f***ed. So he could have moved somewhere else and got in a better position, so he's ready to go somewhere else. I don't know. It's just stuff like that, right? So if there's 5 people, let's get some squares. This is your team, essentially. Right? It's a chain effect. Man, drawing these, I'm getting better at drawing, not gonna lie. Okay, maybe not. Okay, so this is step 1, right? If you guys don't communicate, step 2 is gonna look exactly the same as step 1, right? I'm not gonna draw the squares again, but they're gonna look the same. I'm just gonna start drawing lines from now on. This is, let's make an arrow, right? So let's say this is step 1, and this would be step 1 if you guys commed. You guys all go towards each other. This guy stays here, and this guy goes towards him. So this is step 1 with comms. This guy gets a different positioning, so he can take whatever angle this guy was holding, so he doesn't get flanked, right? And these guys go towards the guy that is taking the fight. This is with comms. Without comms, it's more like whoever's looking at the minimap more is gonna be more aware of that kind of stuff. But if you're not looking at the minimap and you hear no comms and you're just playing your own game, you're most likely gonna lose a lot because you're just gonna die because you didn't expect things to happen. If you're enjoying the content, please subscribe, and if you'd like to be the next student, you can apply it in my Discord, link down in the description.
I heard a spray on B.
Enemy mid.
See? Do you listen to this? This Cypher comes really good. Because not only he says what he's heard, he says exactly what he heard. It's not just like saying, oh, 1B, or just saying B. He's saying 1 is sprayed on B. That means that 1, that could be a bait. We don't know yet. See who it is. I see Cypher, I see 1, 2, 3, you know, like.
Shadows traveling.
Oh, dude. Okay, bro. Listen. Listen. Yeah?
Okay.
2 of you's mid. Your Cypher's by himself on B. yeah, and two of yous right here listening that they're crossing mid to heaven, and you guys are not telling him. Look at this, bro. He goes here and he dies. I would be so tilted, bro. If I was the Cypher, I would be mad as if I die from heaven and I see this.
Yeah.
And not a single comm, right? I think your main problem right now is the comms. I think you just gotta get used to telling what's going on. What do you hear? Like you just say, hey, one mid. Hey, Cypher, watch out. We can't help you out. We're smoked off. You might have to worry about heaven. Yeah? Easy peasy.
Okay.
Let him know what he has to worry about. Because at this point, generally, there's people playing heaven, right? Someone's gonna die. Someone's gonna be like, oh, one be heaven, you know? But because there's no one be heaven, he's worried about this guy on main. He's not gonna know. He's not gonna hear steps and think like, yeah, that's the enemy. Surely my teammates will tell me. So just kind of worry, like let your teammates know sometimes what they need to worry about. For example, if I was playing solo A and I'm consistently checking this angle, I'm always checking this angle here, right? And then you're playing Omen, right? So my teammate says, hey, Omen, can you smoke mid? No problem. Smokes mid. But then, guess what? Someone could have timed me, right? The timing that I took to smoke mid, someone could have crossed. So I will say, hey, watch out, Neon. Someone could have timed me when I smoked mid. So watch out behind. You know what I mean? So this Neon, she can easily go back, haven't double checked this area and be like, nah, it's clear. Or she can keep checking behind. The problem about this is that if she doesn't check it straight away, this could have happened. Number one, number two. And then it becomes even more of a problem. Is the uncertainty of what happened in the meantime. So you just comms, super important. I don't care whatever people say, you gotta comm. I see. How did he get heaven? Your Reyna was confused too. He's like, how is this? You guys were mid? What's going on? So here's more. Let's go back to just check how you died though. Hold on. Okay, so crouched. And didn't really strafe much. So realistically, what do you do when you have a sheriff? You aim for the head.
Yeah.
Right? Because you want that one tap. So generally speaking, you should be strafing more because you become harder to hit. It's easy to hit body, but most of the times people go for the head with the sheriff when the enemy team has guns. So here you just needed to strafe a little bit more and not crouch. Generally speaking, you do not want to crouch against the sheriff, right? Yeah. The strafes were very small, but you shot every time while you're moving. This takes time. You can practice that in the range, just try and shooting bots while you're moving, but it takes time.